this is your third year in a row with a short offseason. Is this just becoming custom now? Does it still feel short for you or what?
I'm not gonna lie, this one has felt the shortest. To be honest, it's been a quick turnaround. Obviously, having to wait a little bit to get the deal done with Florida made it a little bit stressful at the beginning, but it's been great so far.
How was it doing the contract? Everyone was talking about how many teams are interested. I know you wanted to stay. Just kind of take us through that and how much it meant to you to stay a Panther.
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously, I don't know exactly what the market was because I never got to it. But at the end of the day, it was always Florida. We had some work to do to get it to a position where it was, the right thing to do was signing it. But they came around, and I'll be a Panther for life, and I couldn't be more proud and excited.
Take us through the thought process down the stretch, because we were talking off air. You were a team that started on the road in every series. It wasn't like, hey, we won the division. Hey, we were just kind of cruised and protected our health. In the end, you kind of had to put it all together once the playoffs hit. Was there any concern in the dressing room, or did you feel like you would be able to kind of turn it on when it mattered?
Yeah, I didn't think there was any concern in the dressing room. Our game kind of is the same no matter what all the time. I think the idea to get guys rest is important. I don't believe that home ice advantage matters until Game 7 of Stanley Cup Final, where you're having to travel. That extra, travel day is kind of tough, and we've saw that in the Edmonton series a couple of years ago. It's not that easy to do that, but otherwise. I don't think it's a big deal to be on the road to start series. I think it's sometimes even an advantage when you can get that first game.
Well, how is that established? Like, is that a Paul Maurice initiative? Like, that's a mentality you guys need to just develop, or you've just naturally developed that as a team where you guys are so comfortable regardless of where you play in the playoffs?
It's just the idea of like the games is the same no matter what. We're not changing anything. So yeah, you get your matchups at home, but everybody plays the exact same way. We do the exact same thing. Every forward, every defenseman, you're required to do the exact same thing, whether it's going to get pucks and breaking it out or dumping it in every single time when you get to the red line. I'm sure we got the most dump-ins of all time at this point.
It must make you laugh, though, looking at other teams that are trying to reinvent the wheel. And they talk about, I found it fascinating, some of the clips from you guys in the finals and the playoffs where it's not about all these high-tech things and numbers and different stats. It's very simple. Get it in, go after it, and get it back.
Yeah, we have some rules, right? Obviously, I'm not gonna say them on here and give it all away. I mean, it'd be pretty obvious, I'm sure, if you watch some of our games. But there's some rules that we follow as a team, and we've been able to add to those rules as we've gotten more comfortable year over year, and be more dynamic team because of it. And there's only we're only getting better at it year over year.
With Aaron Ekblad, when you say add to those rules, like what do you mean by that? Like allow more freedom because you guys have figured it out and Paul knows you're going to abide by the rules? Or how do you add rules after you've won a Stanley Cup?
Because you can only focus on so many things every single day until they become second nature, and then you can, grab a few more things. Sure, there's a little bit more freedom, of course, within those rules. But without giving too much and too much detail, it's just as you get comfortable, you have the same team year over year, the same players, everybody gets comfortable with it. The guys that have left our team could, I'm sure, tell you all those rules, right? It's a simple thing.
How quickly did it take Brad Marchand to settle into the room and, really take that third line to the next level?
Oh, he's incredible. Playing with Lucy and Lundy, that line was so damn good. I guess that's a question for him. How long did it take to settle in? It didn't seem like very long with the playoffs that he had.
With Aaron Ekblad, and you guys, it's almost become like this folklore, the camaraderie you have, and you've spoken of it, Kachuk spoke of it, Marchand, everyone did. You all go for dinners together, you go
ice cream,
you go, saunas together, everything. Like, is that 100% accurate, or are you guys putting it on? Like, are you guys fully committed to all team all the time, or Is it easier to project that after you've won so much?
No, I mean, we're obviously a tight team, and it helps when we've been together for long periods of time. In the playoffs, it's all team all the time. You don't go for a dinner without, all 30 guys and the trainers and everybody. In the regular season, obviously, we're not, doing dinner as a full team every single night, but we have a ton of team dinners, a ton of team events. We all live close to each other in Fort Lauderdale. That's the best part.
Well, living down there, like this is like Noodles. You're a Panthers alumni, and you had you had the Cadillac
Big
and
nine games for
9 games, but still
behind Louis. Yeah, but I had the caddy. Yeah,
Panthers alumni, and it was a very different time. Like with all due respect to your portion of Panthers history, it wasn't like you guys were winning a lot or going to the playoffs necessarily. There weren't a lot of people kind of buzzing. And now when you consider what has been created, and you've seen both ends of it, Aaron, like when you got there, you were a first overall pick for a reason. They were not a good team, and they were not at the forefront of any NHL conversations. And this is all you've known at the NHL level. But like, how much has it developed in terms of the marketplace, and how much have you benefited, and do you think your team benefits from being as good as you are, as connected as you are, but playing in the market you're playing in where you guys are big and you're popular, but it's not like, maybe what the Leafs or the Rangers or the Habs would have to deal with on a daily basis. Do you think that benefits you guys?
Yeah, no doubt it does. I love it. Obviously, I think it would be almost difficult for me at this point to play in a big market because I wouldn't know what I'd be stepping into. It was funny, the Stanley Cup the other night, 2 nights ago, was at Trulux on the beach. There was probably 10 of us players. It was Tim Wittenauer, who's one of our manual head athletic trainers. And it was his day with the Stanley Cup, and we were just having just some cocktails at Trulux. And there was, like I said, 20, 30 people there, and Stanley Cup sitting outside, and nobody even really stopped to look at it. Like it was amazing,
That's
right?
crazy,
So
man.
that's how Florida is. It's quiet, but the fan base that we do have is awesome, and they've been nothing but great to me over the years. So yeah, pretty crazy. I couldn't believe it. Like even the cars driving by, no one even noticed it, and it was just sitting on the balcony.
That's wild.
Anybody could have just walked up and came to see it.
Yeah. Pictures, selfies, whatever. No, we're good.
Well, I guess
Stop
I've seen
beaching
enough
it.
of it at the Elbow Room after you guys have won back-to-backs.
True enough.